Hey, Agent Brock, how you doing?
I'm good, Brandibus Maximus.
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Hey, we're experimenting here, and don't adjust your sets. It's not double trouble. There we go. Hey, there we go.
There we go.
We just taking a high leap here. Of course, this was always the plan, folks. For this new set, you'll see new sets as well. We also did the Mena Street Live logo, and we might show everyone what that looks like sometime. But it looked like we were in the Millennium Falcon. Can you do the Chewy thing?
I can't do it as well as you can.
Okay. Well, anyway, but this is so much fun. This is the setup, Colin, that people know me by all my other TV shows, and now we've got that here right on the corner, Main Street and Highway 71. Live right here at Mena Street Live, Wednesday nights, and of course, Tuesday nights and Wednesday morning. But I need coffee.
What day is this?
I need coffee from Honey and Pearls. I get my Honey and Pearls on. And you know what? Speaking of Honey and Pearls, I was on their Facebook page. There's something really, really cool, and what that is. You know what? And let me preface it with this: is people help people who help people.
Yes.
And that's what we're doing, and that's what Honey and Pearls is sponsoring and doing as well. You know, it's so cool to make things fun and to give back to the community. A high tide raises all ships. You hear us say that all the time. But what you want to do is go to Rich Mountain Media Facebook page, and if you share that, we have a way of tracking that, but if you share that and tag 3 people and follow, you're going to be taken down the happy corridor. I don't know.
The coffee rabbit hole.
Well, Honey and Pearls, you get into this drawing and you get a $50 gift card if you help Rich Mountain Media. I mean, when's the last time you heard of a business giving something to help that business? Hey, man. That's what I love. And that's how I've always rolled, okay? But it's so wonderful to link up with great people who do that as well. So anyway, go to the Rich Mountain Media Facebook page. Some of you are already watching from there. It's pretty exciting. But like even last night, people driving by and waving and honking and all that. And they were seeing the show on several different screens. And it's just really, really cool.
How many people watched last night?
I don't know, but you know what, though? Here's what's cool is whatever anytime during the day, coming up, when you log in to Rich Mountain Media or Facebook and go to Rich Mountain Media, whatever you're seeing on the stream is what people are seeing on the street. Tell me that's not cool.
You're right.
You know what I mean? I mean, that sounds cool. I think I might put my shades on.
Hey, who are you?
Hey, all right. I love the fact that you're.
Oh, I know you.
Hey, you almost didn't recognize me. I don't want to scare you, Agent Brock. But anyway, it's just really, really cool. But we're going to share that post as well. Hey, it's a beautiful day today. And the
weather is mild.
The weather is mild. That sounds like that's pretty cool.
That was on purpose.
So I know. Everything we do, make everything look like it's on purpose, But it is beautiful weather. This weekend's supposed to be really nice as well. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And live music is going to start back up in some of our restaurants here in Mena, Arkansas. And anyway, I'm just having a great time, Colin. It's just so much fun. Do this with you now. Hey, is the baby sleeping through the night yet?
Yes, finally.
Okay.
Finally.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a big deal, man. That's a big deal. Anyway, well, this is fun. And of course, this was always planned, but this next step with what we're doing right here, it's so great to come to you. And it's always fun, Technology. There we go.
My mustache on straight. Can you tell?
Your mustache is on straight.
Okay.
I wanted to let you know. Okay. Last night having the call-in was so much fun with Bo Strickland.
He was great.
I know. And we're going to do more of that as well. Of course, Mayor Steph Smith, man, that dude was a natural in front of the camera. He's a great guy. So many great things happening in and around Mena, folks. You really want to stay tuned. And you know what? You don't know if you don't know. So you want to seek out where you can find that out. Because we really want to push true journalism, not activism, but true journalism. That means that we want to be accurate, right? The facts, ma'am, just the facts, right?
Old style journalism.
That's right. And so we're not going to omit any news either. If there's other businesses or even another media company doing something cool, hey, we'll be happy to mention that as well if we see that. But if you go to the Honey and Pearls Facebook page right now, what you're going to see is you can get these VIP text alerts, which is really cool. And I encourage you to do that, like and follow that as well. Just some really modern things. It's refreshing to see, you know. But Mena has taken a jump with what we're doing right now.
It's almost unrecognizable.
It's already taken a jump with the developments, the things coming here. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, now with media, this is really, really fun. And we're just getting started, you know. We're going to have a good time with Peyton. She's going to be live next week from Honey and Pearls as well. You'll see her in some other things as well. Agent Brock on the street, you know. Basically, here's what it is. You know, a high tide raises all ships. You heard me say that before. But when people stand together, people help each other. That's a good feeling.
Yeah, and it's unstoppable.
It's unstoppable, you know, and your success is my success. Which, if you want to talk about that mentality right now, you know, there's a lot of people that are struggling right now. Maybe you're looking for a career change, you know. Maybe you're entering the workforce for the first time in a long time. You know, whatever you're going through, maybe you lost your job. Well, you know what? The better the city does here, the more opportunities there will be.
The better we all do.
The better we all do. You know, how many times have you heard about, you know, hey, it's a small town and our kids are leaving. You know, well, have you seen all the kids around here, all the new families around here?
I've never seen so many, you know, and I've lived here all my life. And Mena is really on the up and up.
It is. Isn't that cool? We're using this virtual studio green screen with this, and we can every once in a while see people drive in the background. I was kind of hoping that you could do that, you know, because it's like, hey,
you're still getting the live traffic.
Hey, you're still getting the live traffic, man. I mean, hey, that's a win there, right? He's looking out for us. Yeah, I even like that better than the Millennial Falcon, but we'll still show people what that looks like as well. But you know what? It really, really is important, though, that we help each other. And something else, too, you know, Agent Brock, is I travel through the country, and I still do that. And I love going through downtown areas, you know. The complaint is usually the same. That usually when there's media opportunities in these small towns, most of the time they're owned by people or ran by people that don't even live there. And so
there's a big disconnect.
There can be, and it's easy to price a small town the way you would price Dallas, right? If that's what you're used to. But this is in Dallas.
Yeah, and we don't do that.
We don't do that. Yeah, and on top of that, you know, another thing that is exciting me too about Mena Street Live and Rich Mountain Media is the fact that we actually care, and I'm sure other people care too. But we want to walk alongside. If you have a small business, or maybe you're an entrepreneur and you want to do a startup, it's not as hard as you think it is. But we want to walk alongside you in that. You know, I was doing this show with Cher Butler in West Texas. Man, she does some amazing stuff. Great resume services too. If you're needing some resume services, contact us on whatever platform. You're seeing us on several different platforms as well. But share, you know, with PR and so many things we can do to walk alongside you. You know, hey, the world opens up when you live a life of contribution. And so if you're looking at other businesses as more than just, you know, I'm going to sell you an ad, good luck, right? Well, you know, let's say that your car is not running very well, Colin. Wouldn't a new paint job fix that?
Absolutely.
Maybe in your mind.
Some car dealerships seem to think so.
Maybe
put some paint on it.
There you go. Maybe if you're sitting in your front yard and feeling good about yourself, but you can't drive the car. No, it takes more than a great paint job. Sometimes you got to change the spark plugs. You
put a little sawdust in the transmission.
That's
an old trick.
Is that what the old timers told you?
That's what the old timers did. Put a little sawdust in that transmission, it'll run smooth as silk for a few days.
Oh gosh, man, I love you. I love it, man. Out of the blue, you know, we were eating at Little Italy last night at our after show where we encourage people. We want to meet you. We want to know you. And so we have our little group there. You know, it's fun. And of course, people are saying, "Hey, why don't you do that on a weekend?" Well, we might do that too. You know,
anything's possible.
Anything is possible. But I looked over and he said, "Look," and you had eaten your steak. In the shape of Africa. Where'd you get that?
I felt like I was in kindergarten again. Draw a shape, paint a shape. Well, this steak looks like Africa.
Hey, it looks like Africa. There you go. And I bet you ate all your vegetables for the kids
Absolutely.
in Africa, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you had a humanitarian vibe.
Yes.
Well, anyway, all that to say is, we want to walk alongside people. We want to help you, but a paint job's not going to fix the car necessarily. Mm-hmm. Maybe there's an issue with personnel. We do that, right? Maybe there's an issue with the very first point of contact. Have you ever called a place and you were a nuisance when you called that business?
All the time. All the time.
Will you ever want to call that again?
No.
Or if you go to a doctor's office, okay, and all of a sudden, man, hey, they're upset you're there. Mm-hmm. And if you absolutely, positively could go somewhere else, you would. Mm-hmm. Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Your first point of contact can make you or break you, right? So, well, okay, sounds good. You need to have training, or you get us to train them. We do that, as well. Talking to Cher Butler, she had an experience the other day. They have these pup cups. Mm-hmm. I've never heard of it until yesterday. Pup cups. Mm-hmm. Cups with whipped cream for puppies, mm-hmm. Well, for dogs, right?
Yeah.
And I never heard of that.
And sometimes it mates it to the dog.
If you ever bring us cookies, those cookies might not make it back to the crib. Well, anyway, so she took her dog to a coffee place. Mm-hmm. This is in a different city, and they gave her a pup cup. Well, you got to be careful because certain whipped creams are not good for certain dogs, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, there's certain dogs, you give them chocolate, it'll kill them. Mm-hmm. And I know someone who that's happened with, and so good Lord. So anyway, well, apparently the person wasn't trained to ascertain that, right? Because what could be a really cool promo could be lethal, could be a lawsuit, mm-hmm. right? And so anyway, so she gives the pup cup to her dog, and her dog gets deathly ill.
Really?
And Cher's a very classy lady. Well, she calls the place and says, "Hey, look, my dog is sick." Oh well, and they handled her so poorly. She was a nuisance. And of course, those of us who have pets, have animals, they're almost like kids to us, mm-hmm. right? We love
their
them.
family.
So, yeah. And so, no empathy. And Cher was like, "Look, I'm not calling to be a Karen. I just want you to know, for future reference, if you aren't careful with that, you might have mm-hmm. a dog die and get sued." Well, so then she has to talk to the owner, and again she said, "I'm not complaining. I just want to, I'm giving you a heads up because she's in the business of helping people, mm-hmm. right? If there's an issue at a restaurant, I never complain. However, if I'm wanting them to really really do well, and I think about it in the right attitude, I'll say, hey, just a heads up. You might want to do this and this, right?
Mm-hmm. There's a proper way to do it.
There's a proper way to do it, and again, you can tell when someone wants you to do well, when someone is just complaining. Well, so that's an example. So she talks to the owner, even worse. We've been in business 25 years, and it was even worse.
Well, good for you.
yeah, man. And so, will she ever go there again?
Absolutely not.
No. But you see it all the time. Well, the spirit that the mayor has, mm-hmm. and that he has a dream team. He cross promotes, and there she is.
Cher?
Yeah, she just liked okay, that's a different TV show we were on in West Texas. She said, folks, you know what? We're so excited that you're watching, and I can't tell you how fun it is. You didn't know we were going to do this, but I did.
There's always going to be surprises.
Always something new, like Seinfeld, right? Mm-hmm. Something on the shelf or whatever. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But going back to helping you, you know what? In my mind, if I was going to do this, and I did this with the amazing people, the Morons, and of course you, Agent Brock. If I was going to do this, then I wanted to do it in a way that really is going to last for a long time. It's going to help for a long time. It's going to help future generations because we care about you.
And people remember people.
People remember people, and they don't forget when you're there when they're going through a hard time. Mm-hmm. So anyway, if you find yourself in a situation where you need a resume, not just any resume, but you're needing a specialized resume. and you may not have a lot of experience, or you may have some gaps in your work history, or whatever, it would amaze you what a well done resume will do. Mm-hmm. And so you can contact us for that. Maybe you have great employees, but they don't have any people skills. Well, this is a resort town, and it's a tourist town. And so
that's a necessity.
It's a necessity. And so your first point of contact will make you or break you. Did you know that your first point of contact, usually people pay a receptionist lower than they pay everybody else.
Mm-hmm. And that's their frontline person.
That's their frontline
That's
thing.
the person that people, when they walk in the door, that is the introduction to your business.
Right. So Rich Mountain Media has endeavored to do that, to help with the first point of contact. Mm-hmm. Did you know that you can increase cash flow, increase morale, decrease turnover, decrease training cost? You can do all that, okay?
All that,
and more,
and more.
You can do all that and more with your first point of contact. You really can. And but you know, now if you read the book, there's a book called Guerrilla Marketing. Okay, its principles are still good. My book, Hollywood Marketing on a Mayberry budget, same kind of thing. You know, our culture speaks a certain language, and you need to learn how to speak that language. It's not just putting a sign up. It's not just buying an ad somewhere. It's not just, you know. There's a science to it. There's a psychology to it.
You know, my Pa always told me it's not what you say, it's what people hear.
Oh, wow.
And that has reigned true all my life.
Say that again there.
It's not what you say, it's what people hear.
It's not what you say. It's what people hear. Mm-hmm. What if they can't hear?
Well, yeah, there's always Braille. Oh, wait, that's different.
Have you ever heard something? Have you ever heard something wrong? You know, you swore you heard it, and that's not what they said, you know? Well, that's good, though. Well, that has a lot to do with how you present it, too. Mm-hmm. Like guys have no mercy.
Yeah.
You know, when they're communicating with each other, you know? Like if a woman asks another woman, hey, does this dress make me look fat? You know? Oh, no, honey, you're a queen, right? You're beautiful, right? But what happens if a guy asks another guy that, hey, does this shirt make me look fat? No, your face does.
It's a different story altogether.
That's how guys do. You know, there you go. How do you do there? Well, hey, we want to remind you again, if you're on Facebook, go to Rich Mountain Media, like, follow, share, tag 3 people, and you will be entered into a drawing because we will see you. And again, some people love drawings, some people hate drawings. But, you know, because the same people usually win. This isn't that way. We're actually using a software that will truly randomly draw the people that are doing this, and then you will get your prize. So it's an honest draw. Mm-hmm. It's an honest draw. But do that. Go to Rich Mountain Media on Facebook, like, follow, share, and tag 3 people. And hey,
you're in.
You may find yourself sashaying down the sidewalk with a Honey and Pearls $50 gift card. Isn't that cool? And so anyway, and then I have a note here. Next week's show, enter all who liked it. Yeah, there you go. Yep. We will do that. We'll actually do that live as well, and that's pretty cool too. So we love people that are joining. Hey, Debbie Skaggs, she likes Mena Street Live. We see you. That's kind of spooky, isn't it? You know,
always watching.
Always watching.
What was it in Monsters Inc? The cranky old snail woman at the front desk. Always watching. Wazowski. Always watching.
Now, is she the one that says paperwork? You know.
Yeah, paperwork.
We all have one of those people. That's okay. Thank God. Hey, thank God for those people, right? Now, also, Mena Street Live, we had a little moment too. I shared it on Mena Spotlight. Mena Spotlight's been around for a while, and it was designed to do what it's being used for now, which is promoting everybody, encouraging everybody, right? Kind of a hub there. And there you are with your
African steak. Who needs an African water buffalo steak when you can make one?
Hey, that could be a promo.
All you need is a knife and a fork.
Hey,
and some ingenuity.
Well, what if you had home? You have home of the Razorback ribeye, right?
Yeah.
What if you had home of the African steak? And so someone there gets to eat for free, right? Mm-hmm. But they have to eat within the lines, and then they sell that.
It's like an adult coloring contest.
I know. Hey! Do you know how many adults like to color?
More than I thought.
Yeah.
I've met so many people my age and older in my lifetime that they'll just randomly say, I love coloring books. Or I'll see them somewhere, waiting in the doctor's office or waiting in line somewhere. They got a coloring book. And I thought, okay, I do like to color. Why did I stop?
Well, I have to say, that is that a millennial thing? Because I think Gen X stopped coloring,
It must be.
Yeah.
It must be.
But it's fun, and I've used it in promos too.
Mm-hmm.
Coloring sheets and all, like Little Italy's coloring sheets. Mm-hmm. Let's see. And I was so surprised. I was pleasantly surprised how many people love to color. Adults.
And might I add, the green ones are the best.
The green ones.
Yes.
The green what?
The green crayons.
The green crayons.
They taste the best.
Just make it. They taste the best. Oh man! Well, hey! We're having some fun. I love creative people. We're on a roller coaster, and someone says, "I'm sorry, I keep going off on rabbit." Hey, I'm with you. Woo! I'm with you. It's a lot of fun. Well, there's several cities that are seeing the Mena Street Live as well, in different states as well. So cool. My friend Hank. Hey, Hank. He's in Canyon, Amarillo, Texas. He watches Mena Street Live as well. Isn't that cool?
Awesome.
Isn't that cool?
In Amarillo.
Amarillo, Texas. Right? And I got to go there. By morning. I really do. No, but it's just really, really cool. So, but we wanted to create something that was fun, that was not 20 years behind, but was crisping edge. I'm being told, don't use cutting edge anymore. I like hey, cutting edge, man. It's cutting edge.
There's always a cutting edge.
Yeah.
It never goes away.
There you go. And but something that would truly help people as well and generate excitement. Man, for Bo to say, oh my gosh, this is the best thing since the bike. I'm thinking, whoa.
What a compliment.
He sees a lot of potential in this as well. But I'm very excited, though, and it's been an incredible time. And
it really has.
Seeing you doing what you're doing, Colin, you're a natural as well.
Thank you.
Rebecca, she's a natural as well.
Very
she's
much.
Great. So many of you have talents that are unrealized yet.
Peyton. And Honey and Pearls.
Can't wait for you to meet Peyton. Now, you've seen her on camera before on Mena Street Live. Mm-hmm. Well, we also did a little cutaway, too, on Mena Spotlight. She's a natural. She's a great person. But there are a lot of good people there. And, in a perfect world, I'd like to gather everybody who wants to start a business. Mm-hmm. There's a way to do that, right? And walk with and through that, I'm not interested in just selling an ad to people.
Right.
We want to walk with you and see you do well.
It is the journey that matters.
Man, you're so deep. Yeah, it's the journey that matters.
I've had caffeine this morning.
I haven't, obviously.
Try me at 2 a.m.
Well, it's people who matter. People are more important than things. And we're in an age right now, and you can be sure that it doesn't matter if you're in Dallas or Oklahoma City or New York. I mean, well, maybe not New York, but business has never been more relational than it is. It's never been more relational. Never more people oriented than it is. Mm-hmm. And if that's the case, and it is the case, then don't you need to be ready for that? Don't you need to have the right training for that? So, and man, there's people already joining. Cool. Look
at that.
There's Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. She's already doing that too with Rich Mountain Media. Isn't that a fun thing?
It really is.
It's just so fun, man. And through the years, I think, gosh, I've seen it in the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s, and 2010s, and now, I would only hope that people would help each other because it really, really does contribute to everybody winning. But, future generations, if you want your kids to stick around, they're going to need opportunities. Mm-hmm. And if you want to give them opportunities, you're going to have stronger businesses. And if you're going to have stronger businesses, you're going to have right up to date marketing and advertising. Mm-hmm. And if you're going to have that, right now, what's crazy about this is that, when I look at the packages for Rich Mountain Media, when I do the same thing in Texas, adding a 0. Mm-hmm. So what is, 5,000 in Texas or 4,000? And I do that.
Yeah.
is $500 here.
That's incredible.
So, yeah, it's incredible. But it just goes to show, when you're local, when you're not someone who's sitting in a high rise making decisions or pricing things for a small town, but you're among the people, you're with the people, you live there.
You got to have boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground. And you also know what people are able to do. Mm-hmm. And then you make it even lower. Here's an example. I think it was what? And you have to understand, I've been in every form of media, radio, television, mm-hmm. billboard, direct mail, email marketing, text, you name it. Websites, everything you can imagine we've done. We were doing Lexus car commercials with Rollins up in Tulsa. Mm-hmm. I do car commercials in Amarillo. It'd be fun to see car commercials here. You
Absolutely.
It's affordable now for you. But all that to say is there's so many kinds of marketing, mm-hmm. and it's also about perceived value as well. But for the same price of what people are spending, because I started in radio too. They wanted to do this 25 years ago, but it was dial-up, so it was, they still did it, but here's an example. You can spend a certain amount of money. In this case, I think the number was around $350.
Yeah.
For 44 minutes of advertising.
That's a big deal.
What happens when you can spend that or less for 122 hours, mm-hmm. or even a 24-hour exposure stream, right? And then you add to that, so kind of the best of both worlds: TV, radio, mm-hmm. Display, advertising, also the screen too. As we go on with our segments and stuff, you're going to love our segments. We're going to have a lot of fun with that, mm-hmm. And we haven't filled all those yet. Okay, there's about, I would say, 10 people or more in this town alone that we haven't approached anybody yet, mm-hmm. that you can fill segments. And again, more splash for your cash. But anyway, so as this goes on, you saw the newest edition of the new TV look. It's going to get even better, and you're going to see even more faces. You're going to see even greater things. So it's a good day. In Mena.
It's a good day to be in Mena.
It's a good.
And every day is a good day.
That sounds like a song, doesn't it? It's a good day to be in Mena. Well, but also, and we won't talk that much about marketing our shows. We just want you to know where we're going, because we knew we would be here even right now. Wait until you see what comes next. But we're happy to see a lot of you are already going to Rich Mountain Media on Facebook, liking, following, sharing, or tag 3 people. We see it. And then next week, in real time, we have an app that will truly randomly draw one of you that does that. And you know what? What I heard last night, they want to do that every week. Mm-hmm. Every week.
Who does that?
Nobody. Now they do. Honey and Pearls. Every week. So we respect your time. We started at 9:30. We're about to end right at 10. We hope you have a fantastic day. And make it good. Your life truly is what you make it. So make it good, and let's have fun. Let's outlive, outlast, outprosper, and come together and make something good for our kids. And have a great day. Thank you, Agent Brock, for joining me.
Brandon Maximus, it's been a pleasure.
Oh, there you go, my young man. We'll see you next time on Mena Street Live.